Look at this.
Let me see that. National control, chemtrails, brainwashing. The popular e-cigarettes also contain substances used to control people. They are, so to speak, chemtrails to go. Okay, I think I'd better stop.
Oh, can I have the e-cigarette now?
It's not that simple. I need some kind of substitute. Something that satisfies me orally. That sounded a little weird, but you get my drift.
Would that satisfy you orally?
Okay, fine. At least it doesn't contain any artificial poisons. Here, take this chemtrail contaminated poison injector.
What's up?
I put up all the posters.
Great. Thanks a lot.
So, do we want to get down to the sex now?
Looks like I really got you hot to trot. Be patient a little longer until I have the gig behind me.
See you in a bit.
You found it! Without it, the gig would have been history. Thanks, Larry.
I think everything's ready for your concert now. Posters are hung and the guitar is ready to go.
Not quite. To make sure my stage show really rocks, I need one more thing.
Motorcycles?
Nah, something simple but very effective. Artificial smoke. Think you can find a smoke machine?
Of course. They're all over the place.
A somewhat unconventional smoke machine. But hey, it'll be perfect for the show. Yeah, that'll really get people going. Thanks, Larry. I think everything's go for the concert now. Hang on to your polyester panties, Larry. It's time to rock.
Lemma, that was amazing. I've said a lot of people rock over the years, but you are definitely the real deal.
Thanks. But to be honest, it's not just me. I added a few, let's say, stimulating substances to the smoke machine. Looks like it worked.
You could say that. So, is it time for some sex now?
I already gave you the highest score on Timber. But our date's not over yet. The after-show party will take place later at Hell's Pond. If you still want to join me for a little fun, I'll see you there. Be there, or I'll grab some other guy.
I'll be there. Pie?
I can tell from your expectant tone of voice that you want to know how many timber points you have.
We're such a good team.
That's what I'm programmed to do.
Why can't all women be as cooperative as you?
Before you spit out any more of those lines that make my circuits spew, it's 26 points.
Oh, well, I do like a challenge.
What the? Why am I getting a Timber notification? Hot and trendy. Larry Laffer. I can't believe it.
What's the matter?
It's that Larry guy. If only I hadn't encouraged him.
Who?
That pathetic joker in the white suit. He really thinks I'd want to go on a date with him if he had enough Timber points.
Then we delete his account.
No, that would be noticeable. but we have to make sure that he never gets near the new Python ever again. He really confused the new AI.
Then take care of it.
Of course.
Larry, you have new suggestions on timber.
Hey, cellmate. Hi there, pretty lady.
Oh, well, hello, handsome. I adore your outfit.
Finally, someone who understands men's fashion.
Oh, you have absolutely no idea, sweetheart.
I really am innocent.
Really? How insanely boring.
So, you're more into bad boys?
Not exclusively, darling. Bad girls, too.
What did you do?
Hello? I'm waiting for my cavity, sir.
Why so loud?
Because that hot-ass bitch in uniform is hard of hearing. Did you know he's by far the most handsome man in town? So, it could be a while. Meanwhile, just sit your sweet self down and make yourself comfortable with me.
You set that up? Looks a little flamboyant.
Looks like it's not just your fashion sense that's out of date, sweet cheeks. Nowadays, people like you and I have finally become very much part of society.
Wait a minute. Did you think maybe I was...
Kiddo, don't worry. Your secret is as safe with Brother Tuck as the Blessed Mary's virginity in a stable full of angels.
I am not gay.
Of course you're not. And there's no way my dick is taped up my backside either.
You have a dick.
That's not something you ask a lady.
I'm really confused. Where's all my stuff?
You can't get to it, dearie. It's all locked up in the evidence locker. But your Python is still on the safe. They still have to process it.
There has to be some way to get it.
If you're that skilled with your hands, then you just might be a hot candidate for my overdue cavity search.
You really seem to be looking forward to it.
I just love being touched everywhere by a strong man's hands. Besides, I have another surprise hidden inside me.
I had to ask. Any idea how we get out of here?
I'm sure I'll think of something. But does it look like I want to get out of here?
But if I help you get your cavity search, will you help me escape?
Hallelujah! That is music to my ears.
Why don't they want to examine you?
Oh, that's what I've been asking myself all along. It's been 3 days since my last cavity search.
Wait a minute. You let yourself get locked up on purpose?
A drag queen's gotta do what a drag queen's gotta do.
Drag queen? Like in the cocky horror picture show?
Fancy a little time warp?
Not again.
Quiet, you two, or I'll have to come in there.
There's your answer. We'll need to find something loud enough to really piss him off.
That smells extreme.
I tried to create my own perfume, you know. Golden Rain. Sad to say, it didn't turn out the way I planned. You can have that disgusting stuff. Hey, I spent a lot of time and effort decorating the place.
Don't worry. I'm only borrowing this for a little while. Long and limp. A common problem. A totally hand-free suction cup. Light shining in from outside. That leads outside. To think that one day I'd be looking at the world through bars. There's a whistle lying there. Someone lost a whistle in front of the police station. Hey, cellmate. We'll have plenty of time to chat. Let's see if this is loud enough.
Hey, what's all the noise?
My cellmate insists on a cavity search.
So true. I've been waiting for it the whole time.
What, you back again? How? I'm not gonna do that anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you two can just take care of that on your own.
Oh, nothing. Hey, cellmate. Then I'll search you.
So do try a little harder, won't you, baby cakes?
You have the right to remain silent, and, What's this about running rum?
Well, I've had worse dates. Why, officer, is that your nightstick? Or are you just happy to see me?
How do you open that?
Careful! That's only attached using a hot glue gun.
That's pretty big.
Oh, you scoundrel! I'm a virgin.
Hey, me too. Like, it's my zodiac sign.
You have cold hands. And so wet and...
What is that?
Oh me, oh my. How on earth did that ever get in there?
Okay, I need to wash my hands first.
I need to take a break. Oh,
And I wish I could forget about all this. Quickly. Long and stiff. Yeah. I know. That doesn't. A cucumber with a suction cup. Hello, Pie.
How can I help you, Larry?
So, did you miss me?
Oh.
I've got to get out of here somehow. I'm innocent.
I'm calling your emergency contact, Richard Ryder.
Why is Dick my emergency contact? Did he put himself in when he... Anyway, whatever. Just get me out of here, no matter how.
Hello?
Do you by any chance have experience with cucumbers?
Larry? Oh, if you only knew.
I'm stuck in a cell here and nobody's helping.
Larry, I'm so sorry I stood you up like that. I really owe you. I'll get you out of there.
Larry, before you say anything, I want to apologize.
What for?
I was on a date with you in Hell's Pawn, and I was so happy to be there. And I thought I was over Lance, but then, in the dark room...
Oh, don't worry about it.
Thank you for being so laid back and understanding.
That could be because I'm not into men.
I beg your pardon? You're here. Then why did we match on Timber? I could have sworn your profile said you were bisexual.
Those guys at Prune said chicks dig that stuff.
Oh, man. Larry, I like you. So, from now on, we're friends. Without benefits. I think I still owe you a picture. I'll send it over to you. I'm sure it'll help you to find the right girl.
Thanks. I'll activate it right away.
Oh, and Larry, there was one more thing about Lance. I realized that he's simply the guy for me. Enough for the whole dating scene. But there's something wrong there. He hasn't talked to me since the incident, and he's blocked me everywhere. Could you maybe talk to him for me?
Ha! Lance is putty in my hands. I'll do it under one condition. You have to give me the highest rating on Timber. I really need that to get my true love. Faith.
I would have given you that anyway, but sure, it's a deal. Lance has a problem with publicly acknowledging us and his sexuality. He thinks it would put him at a disadvantage. If only he wouldn't get so wound up about what others think of him, I would so love to make up with him.
How can you be so open about it?
That was never a problem for me. One day, I just realized that the female body didn't turn me on at all, but the male body definitely did. Then, too, icons like Lady Gag or Freddie Quicksilver also helped me be more open about it.
So, I just have to show Lance that it's not women's bodies he's into, it's penises. And I have to teach him to believe in these iconic gays.
What? That's not really what I meant. I mean, it's not like you can just...
No problem. Consider it done. Not only am I a good lover, but also an excellent matchmaker.
Oh, maybe I should have asked someone else.
Larry, you have new suggestions on Timber.
In GL 1 minute, back in business the next. Ladies, Larry Laffer is back. Soon, we will be together, Faith. What? The cop gave me my stuff back, but there's a bunch of it missing. And somehow, I now have things that don't belong to me. Protects the most important body parts from cuts. My access card for Prune headquarters.
Sweetiekins, is that you?
Do you by any chance know a psychiatrist who specializes in cucumber trauma?
What? Have you already eaten them all?
Why are you still in there?
Oh, if only you knew how tiny Mikasa is. You'd certainly understand why I prefer to get my beauty sleep here.
You'd rather sleep in jail than in your apartment.
Sugar, the rents in New Lost Wages are higher than my heels.
Seeing as how you're in here, maybe I could use your apartment for, well, you know.
Never. I'm subletting it at a profit right now.
How do you manage to keep sneaking back in there?
Have you ever heard of the secret passageways?
You mean the part of your body where I found your cucumber?
No. I'm talking about a confusing system of tunnels right under New Lost Wages. Allegedly, the founders used it to transport all kinds of goods. As you can imagine, during the Prohibition, it was extremely popular. But towards the end of the 20th century, it fell into obscurity and was allegedly used only to transport laundry for ironing.
Underground tunnel system? Sounds complicated.
I'll give you my notes so you don't get lost, Pumpkin. All you have to do is find an entrance and then follow my instructions.
To the left, the water flows. Up the pipe, the cocktail goes. More than trees can get the axe to get back home. Hey, just relax.
Larry, what you did in the club?
It was dark, and I'd been drinking.
Thanks a lot.
What?
You did us two huge favors. Erin's going to make it big, and thanks to her, so are we. I can already see her with Star on Walk of Pain. And that gangbang in the dark room. That's as crazy as it gets. And crazy is good. People have been flocking to the place ever since everyone in the city saw what you did to that gargoyle.
Oh, great.
Anyway, on behalf of management, I'm supposed to give you this little token of our appreciation.
A gift certificate. Thank you. Wait a minute. Is it written on skin?
Unfortunately, I'm afraid I can't comment on that.
Have the police been back?
They sure were. Turned the whole place upside down. Screened everyone. At least you're the only one they put in jail.
Yeah. I'm so relieved about that myself. How are things at the club?
The police created total chaos. The fountain of lube no longer works. It's somehow clogged. You wouldn't happen to have any experience with that kind of thing, would you?
I always manage to open clogged holes.
Maybe you can do something about this, too.
Stay sharp. What the? A severed arm? Oh, it's just a rubber fist. The arm is flat. Somehow that looks really familiar. Hey, it's broken. One hole patched, 2 to go. I could use that to clear it. And it bubbles again. It slipped out of the fountain. It's really slippery. That's a blank contract for a stripper internship. They seem to be desperately looking for new talent in every possible field.
You have some new matches on Timber, Larry.